Well, this is the reason why we chose Linkbroker in the first place, was because there was this really good one-on-one rapport. And because, as I said, we were very new in the space, I mean, I didn't know much about it. I felt really comfortable handing over the reins to Linkbroker to do it all. This has suited us really fine. I love the transparency. I love the fact that I can contact via email at any time, and the response rate is through the roof. I mean, you always respond within less than half a day, which is amazing, for a service provider, because usually these things don't happen. Now we can put that extra budget towards link building.
Hey, Tamara, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Julian.
Yeah. How are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Perfect. That's great. You are now sitting in Malta?
Yes.
Lucky you.
It's still hot, as you can see.
Yeah, in Germany it's quite cloudy and windy, so I'm a little bit jealous. Yes, I have some questions for you, for the people that maybe watch this video. So if it's okay for you, I would start straight away.
Go ahead.
Okay, perfect. In the first step, please just tell me who you are and for which company you work for and what your position is inside this company.
I'm Tamara Naudi, and I'm the marketing manager of Tableo. Tableo is a SaaS product. We sell restaurant reservation and management software for hospitality industries worldwide.
And so, as you said, you're in the software as a service. So SEO has always been a topic for you, or was it new for you?
Yes, most definitely. It's always been, utmost importance, because we were kind of the new guys that came along. There are plenty of other softwares out there doing the same thing in the same, in the reservation space. And we launched about 4 years ago. We were like the, new people that came along and developed in Malta. Malta is a small country, and we were very big in Malta. We took about like 60% of the market straight away, but we wanted to internationalize. Nearly 3 years ago, we decided to, take the plunge and take it overseas. And obviously, in order to do that, we really needed to be strong online, and budgets aren't huge, so we couldn't only, base it on Google ads and other forms of digital advertising. So, SEO and now AEO is the way to go.
That's true. So, as you said, you are working also with Google ads, but also with the organic search, right?
Yes. Exactly.
Okay. Where was your company in terms of SEO and link building before working with Linkbroker, and where are you today?
Before starting with Linkbroker, we pretty much joined you at the very start of the journey. It was just a little bit before that we started working with a separate company and a separate agency that was doing the link building for us. That didn't work out very well because it wasn't so transparent, perhaps, so it just didn't work out. And link building, although I've been I've been doing marketing for many, many years now, and I've been handling SEO for other companies for many years. Link building wasn't part of my forte, my realm, it was not something that I always got link backs organically in the past, so this was not something that I was used to. However, because we needed to ramp up, and we needed to ramp up pretty fast, it was the way to go, And so I researched online, found quite a few services like yours. But Linkbroker was one that really attracted me. Apart from the user interface is pretty standard and straightforward, and even, the wording that you used, even though it's partly like translated from German, most of it, but it was easy enough for me to understand, being a complete newbie, in this space.
And what do you think? Like, how important is link building, especially also for the SaaS space for SaaS companies?
It's definitely important because there's so much competition out there, and in order to be seen as, authoritative in our sphere, we need to be able to have link backs from other websites that are of a certain standard, do have a certain rank, ideally larger than our own in order to move up the sphere quite fast. I think without it, it's not really possible. It's not like back in the early days in the 2000s when it was really easy. Well, really easy. But I mean, if you had the basics of SEO, it was really easy to be able to rank for certain keywords because the competition wasn't that great. Now there's so much noise out there, that anything helps.
Yes, and also in the software as a service space, like the margins are quite high. So the marketing spends are also quite high, and companies and people know that. So there's of course a competition for the money keywords, let's say.
Exactly.
And you can write a lot of content about on your website, but anyone can do that. So the search engine will ask itself, how relevant is this company for this specific service? And then it checks, okay, are there other media or people talking about this brand, talking about this company, to check if it's a valid solution for a specific problem? So in my opinion, like link building is more relevant than ever before, because without this authority that you gain from it, it's almost impossible. Apart from but only if you are in a space with very I don't know, how can I say that? Without link building, you can also rank for specific keywords, but then they need to be very nichey long tail keywords and stuff like
that. Exactly. And you've got to retain your position too, because very often we find that without link building, you might rank for a while and it quickly dips if you forget all about it, don't write more and more content about it, so it's not just about getting there, it's also about keeping yourselves there.
That's true. And can you tell the people a little bit about how the cooperation works for you? So what do you do? What does Linkbroker do for you? And how does it work?
Well, this is the reason why we chose Linkbroker in the first place, was because there was this really good one-on-one rapport. And because, as I said, we were very new in the space, I mean, I didn't know much about it. I felt really comfortable handing over the reins to Linkbroker to do it all. There's a budget that we stipulated. We just talk a bit at the beginning of each month as to where we want to apportion our budget. In our case, we have a localized website in many languages. And it's not just the English keywords that we're looking to rank for, but also we have a very strong presence in Spain, so Spanish keywords are important to us, same with French and Italian, and we leave it up to Linkbroker to come up with a plan every month and see which are the best sites to get links from. This has suited us really fine. I love the transparency. I love the fact that I can contact via email at any time, and the response rate is, through the roof. I mean, you always respond within less than half a day, which is amazing, for a service provider, because usually these things don't happen. So it gives that sense of calm. We're in the right hands, and well, it shows, the results speak for themselves.
Yeah, thank you very much for that, because this is a big compliment, because I think that trust in the era of SEO and link building is very, very important, because you spend quite a lot of money and you don't know what the return will be. Mm-hmm. So trust is a very important thing. And this is what we all also here at Linkbroker, there are a lot of people coming to us because they suffered from bad SEO or link building agencies that did not transparent work. Yeah. Okay. And overall, I think that you did a great job also on the content on your website, and you can see this very, very good in your traffic also. Of course, there was a small dip at some point, but the overall image is insane. Since the last 2 years, you went up and up and up. This is crazy. What are your specific SEO goals for the future?
So at the moment, lead acquisition rate, organic lead acquisition is probably at around 75% organic and 25% paid, which is
crazy.
Great, which is really
crazy.
Good. It's really good. So obviously, the cost per lead has been diminishing month over month, which is nice. And as I said, we've really managed to hit it in especially in Spain and in France, funny enough. So now what we're looking at is replicating this in other languages. In German, in Portuguese, we're building the website in these different languages. Now we need to ramp up our efforts to make it SEO friendly as much as possible, which with the advent of ChatGPT, it's become so much easier to translate fast a website. Before it would take so much longer. However,
that's true.
the money that we're spending on, that we're saving on not having to use so many like translating agencies, we just need somebody to proof really now and again, which we can put that extra budget towards link building.
Yeah, that sounds great, of course, and international link building is very important for you, of course. So we are happy to have you here. I could talk like for hours with you also about your content strategy, because I think it's quite good. Because like what Tableo does is they create content clusters about their money keywords, and they refer to the landing pages of the money keywords and vice versa. So they gain a lot of topical authority in their niche. And then we also build the backlinks, which is like crazy. And we can see the results very, very good in the traffic curve. So Tamara, I think you do a great job, and I was happy, or I am happy to have you here. Is there any last thing that you could tell people from the software as a service niche that consider to do link building? Is there anything that you would recommend them?
There's a lot of talk around, SEO being dead and dying out, and, not to bother with it. I think it's pretty much the opposite, because if you want to be present on, the searches on ChatGPT, Claude, all the other LLMs, then, the basics that we knew on SEO now apply for AEO, or whatever we want to call it nowadays. So
it's funny that you call it AEO, because like most of the people call it GEO or LLMO or
or whatever. There's so many
AI
names
SEO.
for it.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, perfect. So thanks a lot. Thanks for having you. And I'm happy to continue the work with you guys. And I'm very much looking forward to the next successes that we make together. So have a great day, Tamara. And for everybody that watches or watched this video, feel free to book a call with us and we can dive into your website. We give you some quick wins. And then after that, you can decide if Linkbroker maybe is a solution for you. So thanks a lot. And Tamara, have a nice day.
Great. Thank you, Julian. Bye-bye.